price of freedom is death. We're coming to get our check.
Black first, my brothers and my sisters. Welcome to the Afro Elite YouTube channel. I appreciate every single last one of you all being here with us this evening. We have much to discuss because Donald Trump has been signing a lot of executive orders. Donald Trump has been a very busy man lately. He's been signing executive orders at record-breaking numbers, and the Democrats are afraid. The Democrats are in fear right now. A lot of the Democratic shills are worried, mainly because these records and these executive orders, they actually do not apply to us. Most of these executive orders and these things like that, these are about other people and other problems that we have nothing to do with. So what the Democrats are now doing is the Democrats are attempting to fearmonger a bunch of black people. The Democrats are attempting to do that. Now, before we get started, of course, you guys already know what we have to do to protect the interests of this channel. So what we're going to do as you guys are hitting that like button, I need you guys to do that. Let's lock in. I need you all to do that. As y'all hitting that like button, what we're going to do is we're going to play the copyright disclaimer to make sure that all of the videos played during this live stream are under the guise of fair use. All of them. All right. So with that being said, here we go. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All right, so they were upset because we allowed the Democrats to lose. They were upset, and they were sitting up there that before the election, they was talking all big and bad before, not the election, before Donald Trump actually got inaugurated, before the inauguration, before all of the executive orders, before all of these things, they was boastful. They was all like, hey, y'all gonna get what y'all deserve. Y'all gonna get what was coming to you. We told you guys not to sit on the couch. We told y'all to vote. We told y'all this, because for some reason they was thinking that we were going to have buyer's remorse for sitting on the couch. That's what they thought. So this is a clip. This was like a couple weeks ago. And I want you to remember this because this goes into the context of what we're going to be discussing this evening. So all of this is under the guise of fair use. This is rolling
FBA,
a couple weeks ago.
B1 people who are out. All of you FBA, B1 people who are out there yelling about how more checks were coming and Trump was sitting here. Y'all wanted tangibles. Oh, Trump was going to give you tangibles. Oh, you can bank on the tangibles that Donald Trump is going to give you. It's going to be a foot in your ass. And your mama and your daddy and your grandparents and your aunts and your uncles and your cousins and your friends. And then I'm just letting y'all know, Reese, Greg, Nyambi, myself, and others are going to be sitting here looking at y'all going, it's above me now.
Now, if that's the case, why doesn't he leave it alone? Now, all the Donald Trump, he's going to put a foot in y'all ass, and I'm going to just be sitting back here. I'm going to be laid back. I'm going to be chilling. I'm cool, whatever the case is. It's above me now. I'm done with it. I've tried my best and everything like that. All right. I want you to remember this because this is his warning to us that Donald Trump was about to kick us in the ass. This was our warning from Roland Martin that Donald Trump is out here to get us, that everything he signs was to get us. Now, a week ago, we discussed the end of the 14th Amendment, all right, or the modification of the 14th Amendment, where Donald Trump essentially stopped the finesse of the birthright citizenship and stop the ability for these illegals to have anchor babies in this country. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, he ended birthright citizenship. Oh my God, this is terrible. And Donald Trump, first off, we already knew it wasn't about us, but Donald Trump let it be abundantly known that that was not about you guys. You guys were not the target of that. Actually, he let it be abundantly known that we have been getting finessed by this birthright citizenship because we were the ones who sacrificed and whose discrimination and hard work fought for the amendment to even be in place in the Constitution in the first place. And yet it's been finessed by a bunch of anchor babies. So this is what Donald Trump had to say about it. Well, take it back. All right, here we go. All right. It takes a second sometimes.
We are fighting hard to get birthright.
All right, hold on.
Citizenship or automatic citizenship.
I don't want to play. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get back to this because this is acting up right now. This is acting up, so we're gonna get back to that later on. So essentially, what Donald Trump has said was that birthright citizenship was not ever intended to be used as a mechanism for people to anchor themselves to this country. Anchor babies was not the intention of birthright citizenship. Birthright citizenship was used for slaves, the descendants of slaves. That was the original intent. That was the reason for birthright citizenship, the 14th Amendment. And that was who birthright citizenship, the 14th Amendment, was supposed to be for. But birthright citizenship has been finessed and it's been used as a mechanism for anchor babies for generations. And he's took that down. So a lot of people are upset because what they're trying to do now is they're trying to find out some way possible. They're trying to figure out to the best of their ability, some way possible to make black people afraid of Donald Trump. So when it comes to midterms, when midterms come around, the Democrats can start getting some seats back because, you know, they don't have the House nor the Senate now. So they want some seats back in the midterms, and then they want to be able to flip the White House to a Democrat coming up the next presidential election. And in order to do that, they are like, you know what we need to do is we need to start getting black people early because they understand that the black turnout, it was low because the Democrats have not promised anything. Now, they still don't want to promise anything, but they're saying, let's start the fear monger now. Let's make Trump and the GOP and everything he does this big, big, bad thing. So you got a whole bunch of people just being incredibly performative out here. Now, the day before, we talked about the end of DEI and how that is actually going to be a beneficial thing for black people. I'm going to show you the statistic here just now. This is the statistics for who benefits the most from DEI. White women, number one, almost at an 80%, and then all the way down, you'll see black people at less than 4%. All right. So really, we do not even make up a tenth of what they get. We don't at all. We don't even make up a tenth of what they get. All right. But that's not stopping people from going out here and being incredibly performative when it comes to the whole DEI and all of that stuff. Black people are out here, or you got some shills out here, like literally losing their minds, Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Hold on. Let me show you. So this dude is out here in Target because we all know that Target just closed down its DEI initiatives. So we don't really know what that means, but this guy is taking it as if Target is going to discriminate against black people, and black people are going to have to use the bathroom all the way in the back, and black people are not going to be able to use the bathroom in the front. And black people can only shop at, you know, in the daytime, not at nighttime or on the weekends. This is what this guy is taking it as. Listen to this.
Start discriminating us? Huh?
I want you to read the caption. Target, this breaks my heart. So Target not or ending its DEI initiatives breaks his heart is what he's saying.
Y'all finna start discriminating us. So y'all telling me if I want a job here, I can't work here if y'all don't like me? That's what y'all telling me? Don't say nothing, officer. Hello? Y'all finna start discriminating us, Target? This what we doing? Is this what we doing? Y'all quiet in this. Where the work is at? I got kids. I need a job in this motherfucker, man. What's going on? Y'all finna follow Trump and his rules? Don't say. Let's fuck up. We got kids out here. Y'all fucked up in here.
Okay. Well, with these type of outbursts, I really don't have any idea why he's not already employed. I don't understand why a company is not chomping at the bit to employ this man. Look how rational and calm and cool-headed this man is. With a demeanor like this, I don't understand why Target wouldn't hire him. He's going around talking about, I got kids, I need a job. Okay. Apparently, you didn't have the Target job under Biden. So what makes you think that rolling back DEI? Let's just think about this for a little bit. So under Biden, when there was DEI, you didn't work at Target, but now you think because DEI is rolling back in Target that you're not going to have a job at Target, despite the fact that you were not previously working at Target under the DEI initiatives, because DEI has been around in Target by the least since 2021. So for the last 4 years, for the last 4 years or so, under the Biden administration, I even say 3. I'll be graceful. I will say 3. So under the last 3 years, you didn't work at Target, and they had DEI. So now that DEI is gone, you're not going to be able to work at Target, and that's because DEI is gone. Even though DEI wasn't helping you get the job, but it being gone is going to stop you from getting it. Okay, all right. I mean, this is the performative, super extra logic that they're coming up with. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's insane. And now they're just, at this point, they're kind of just throwing any and everything at the wall to see what sticks, because they want black people, foundational black Americans, they want us to be out here, and they want us to flip out, and they want us to lose our minds and panic and all of this stuff. Yeah. So this narrative has come around that Donald Trump is somehow getting rid of Black History Month. So I'm gonna let this guy, because this guy makes a video. He has spooky music in the background. He wants us to be aware of the dangers of the cancellation of Black History Month. Let's hear what he has to say. If you guys
breaking
we already 10 minutes in. We got a couple hundred people in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'd appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe too. Okay, but what does this guy have to say, man?
Breaking news, it sounds like Trump wants to get rid of Black History Month. Mark Zaid is a prominent DC attorney. He said CIA employees were told all resource and affinity groups are canceled. No Black History Month or MLK celebration or any other ethnic recognition months. The erasure of Black History Month at the federal level feels like a gut punch. The whole point of the month was to remind Americans, both white and black, that Black history is a critical part of American history. But this is an administration that's barely a week old, and already they want to freeze all civil rights cases, get rid of DEI. And there's another thing.
Well, okay, before we do that, Do y'all, I mean, these people are stretching, they're dislocating their arms with their reaches. All right. That information, it's not been confirmed. There is no follow-up information about this. Trump has never even implied he wants to do that. If Trump did want to get rid of Black History Month, he would have to start like today. Black History Month is in a couple of days. So he would have to literally start today if he wanted to announce Black History Month is gone on the federal level. Don't know how he would do that, because I don't even understand how he would do that. But this guy is making it seem like Black History Month is going to be gone and we're just not going to know anything about Black History. Okay.
Zaid said, yeah, Trump is declassifying files about Dr. King, but you should watch out for what we're about to learn. As I've been saying, what will be new in the MLK release will be salacious info, possibly even recordings of illicit affairs and interactions. Not sure why Trump feels the need to attack Dr. King at this time to try to change his legacy or his image.
First off, in the whole thing with Dr. King and releasing the files and everything like that, let's be very honest. Let's be very clear. I mean, we already knew what happened to Dr. King. We already know that. So it's not like any information is going to be some big surprise. We know who did it. We know why they did it. I mean, I don't understand that. And that was a tweet he was reading by Roland Martin, just so you understand where he's getting his sources from. That was a tweet by Roland Martin. The FBI, COINTELPRO, they already tried to do that slander thing that Dr. King was out here cheating on his wife. They already tried to do that. It didn't work. So if they do try to do it again, it's not going to work the second time like it didn't the first time. All right. So what is he talking about?
It feels like the racism we expected from Trumpy. It feels like an attack on being black in America.
So that's an attack on being black in America, because they're saying that Donald Trump is going to cancel Black History Month. Let me ask you something. During Black History Month, does the federal government like allocate any resources to the black community, or is there like some type of special thing the federal government does to provide some type of class or course or anything like that to schools, black schools or black museums or anything like that, any black institution whatsoever, any HBCU whatsoever? Does the federal government do anything for Black History Month besides slightly, maybe barely acknowledging it in the beginning of Black History Month? Do they do that? If Trump said, hey, I'm not celebrating Black History Month, it wouldn't matter. If America said that, it wouldn't really matter, because it's what black people say. Black History Month has been around since we've been alive. Most of us in this chat room, we haven't lived without a Black History Month. Them saying there's not going to be a Black History Month, so what we're going to stop doing is what? Thinking about Black history during Black History Month? The only reason, I'm going to be honest with you guys, the only reason Black History Month is alive today is because of us, not because of the state government, the city government, or the federal government. It's been alive because we know when Black History Month is. We understand its cultural relevance. We are the ones who are out here posting videos and posting pictures and posting information and teaching and revising Black history and talking about Black books. That's what we have been doing. We have been the source of Black History Month being a thing anyway. It's not because the federal government reminds us. They don't remind us about Black History Month. People be forgetting. I mean, that we don't forget. I didn't say be forgetting. We don't forget. We don't forget. They don't even acknowledge it. Now, when it comes to Columbus Day, people forget about that all the time. People forget about all their little holidays, except the major ones. People forget about all that stuff because those people don't keep the cultural relevance of their holiday or of their month. Like, you'll just look up and you'll see Spanish History Month, Native American History Month, this History Month, that. You didn't even know that that was a thing because it doesn't have the soul to it. It doesn't have that heartbeat to it. It doesn't have that. We keep that alive with Black History Month, regardless of the federal government, of the state government, of the city government, of anybody. We have kept that alive because that's a cultural relevant thing that we have We worked to start, and we have kept going. That's why all of these other history months that's been coming subsequent to Black History, the Women's History Month, and then you got the Native American History Month. Now you got the Asian History Month. Now you got the Hispanic History Month. Now you got the Irish History Month. Now you got the Disability History Month. Now you got the LGBT month. All of these other months that's kind of been riding our back, because Black History Month has been the stepping stone for all of these other history months to come in. These smaller little siblings, these offsprings of Black history that everybody wants to have a month now, and they don't really have that relevance. Like if anybody says, when is Black History Month, every single person knows, whether you like Black people or not, everybody knows it's in February. Okay? When is Hispanic History Month? Most people don't know. And it's not because you're not Spanish, because non-Black people know when Black History Month is. So if it was just as relevant, if it was just as powerful, we should know. The only reason some people know when Women's History Month is because that happens right after. All of these things happen. People really don't know, and people don't care. Nobody has any plans. Nobody has any events. Yeah, the people can look it up and all that stuff. It's not really relevant. And the reason it's not relevant is not because the federal government is putting out flyers and giving out signals and all of that stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. If your whole history month needs to be reminded by the federal government to the public, then it's really not that relevant. Ours don't. So if Trump wanted to, which he does not, but if Trump wanted to get rid of Black History Month, it's too late. Trump can't do that. What is Trump going to do? Stop us from making videos on February? Stop us from talking about Black history on February, even though we talk about it all year long? Stop us from posting pictures? What is Trump going to do to stop us from keeping the heartbeat of Black History Month during Black History Month? What is he going to do? Why would he even try to? What would be the benefit of doing that? Why would he try to do that? But these people, like I'm saying, they're out here throwing any and everything at the wall to see what sticks, and nothing is sticking. But they're trying. Don't get me wrong, they are trying. Look, you got more videos out here. They just fear mongering. They fear mongering.
To my people of color. Okay, specifically to my people of color.
People of color, just keep that in mind.
And to the community that cares about my Black brothers and sisters, I need y'all to pay attention, because I told you before, the DEI policy setback and how they're taking all of that away was a guise. It was a blanket. Part 2 was them allowing police officers to no longer need reform and no longer be investigated for the mistreatment of certain individuals like ourselves. I know some people like to negate that our number one enemy is really the police when it comes to people of color, Black people, but we all know that they were out here basically right in between.
This is the second people of color, just keep this in mind.
Between the face, like they did the woman over the fucking pot of hot water. Nevertheless, they...
Now, what's interesting about Sonia Massey, I don't know if she remembered that name, Sonia Massey. Sonia Massey happened under the Biden administration. That's when everybody's sister girl Kamala was running. Let's remember that. Let's put everything in context. Because that didn't happen under Trump. That happened under Biden. That was Biden's watch. When Kamala was trying to win the Black vote. And she didn't even acknowledge it. She brought it up one time in a tweet, didn't say the word Black, and ain't said nothing about it since, nor has Biden. But now that they're gone, now you want to bring this up. You didn't want to bring that up when she was running because that would make them look bad. But what did they do about that? So when we talk about police brutality, and this is the thing that I kind of gets under my skin a little bit, because police brutality is not a political issue. Police brutality is not a seasonal issue. Police brutality, whether that's you unaliving, they say that, whether that's you being stopped disproportionately, beaten up, unfairly ticketed, or incarcerated, that is not a seasonal thing, or that is not a thing that only happens under the GOP watch. All right? But yet, the way they frame it, they make it seem as if police weren't an issue under Biden and Harris. So she's out here trying to make it seem like, oh my God, they're taking away the police oversight. How well has that police oversight worked? Because you just brought up Sonia Massey. If there was police oversight, the officer who actually shot Sonia Massey, he wouldn't have even been an officer. There's been multiple fatalities of black people, innocent black people, under the Biden-Harris administration, even more so than it was 4 years prior under the Trump administration. Biden-Harris didn't say anything about it, and y'all weren't talking about, hey, where's the police reform? Police reform. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired. Because as a matter of fact, the Biden-Harris administration, they tried to let the McMichaels, if you guys know them, those are the people who lynched Ahmaud Arbery. His DOJ tried to let them go. So let's put everything in its proper perspective and proper context. But the fear mongering continues.
They want us to act a monkey fucking fool. They're about to try to take away Black History Month. They want to introduce Don Julio in a Popeyes collaboration, and that shit is straight up out of their clone Tyrone. They're about to take away Black History Month, and it's going to be under the guise of doing it for the better of the world, because no one should have that, right? Like they always say. I'm telling you right now, they're going to try to keep us sedated, medicated, quiet, and unaware. If y'all take y'all ass to Popeyes for a Don Julio collaboration like y'all did that sandwich, you're going to be on my fucking block list. It's time for us to let Target go. DEI policies gone. We no longer fuck around and find out. They're going to find out for fucking around. Got it? Now, we're not going to act surprised when Donald Trump gets on here and writes out Black History Month, because we have a whistleblower who is Mark Zaid, the D.C. attorney known for handling cases regarding national security, security clearances, government whistleblowing, freedom of speech claims, responded to President Donald Trump's order not merely to cut all DEI incentives in the federal government, but also demanding that all federal employees expose any colleagues who have anything to do with the DEI type programs. This is the man who is coming forward saying he is going to axe Black History Month, and he don't want us to be surprised. He is stating that CIA employees were told all resources and affinity groups are canceled, which is, what we celebrate. Saying that no Black History Month or MLK celebration or any other ethnic recognition months. They want to...
If that is... Who believes that? We are a couple of days away from Black History Month, and they only got that one source. There has been no other source to verify that. There has been no other source to substantiate that. There's been no anything else from anybody else but him. He just came out the blue like, oh my God, they're getting rid of Black History Month. And here they are, guys, they're getting rid of Black History Month. No. What would be the purpose of, who is asking for that, and what would be the purpose of that? Let's come on now.
Fuck with us. Hold them dollars until we can go to only Black-owned communities, Black-owned compounds, Black-owned campuses. We're not fucking around. They take away Black History Month, they're going to want us to act the ass, and we need to be coming together now. Please share this. Let our sisters and brothers know that we're not going to fuck around and find out. They're going to find out for fucking around.
Oh, man. Oh, she's upset. She's upset. She is. She doesn't stop there, though. She doesn't stop. She has something else has happened, and she's still afraid. She's still very afraid. Look at this now.
Suppressed. My videos are
now
not
she's
getting...
saying that we're next. The whole deportation thing and everything. The caption reads, let me zoom in. It says, Black men and women. Okay. Black men and one woman. Okay, so Black men as a collective and woman. We are next. Trump has now halted all investigations of all police departments. Okay. That's what she's saying.
My algorithm has been suppressed. My videos are not getting out, but this is a warning, and we need to rally together. If you are a person of color, a Black person, because this is, again, directly about Black.
She loved that person of color term. She that person of color thing. She loved that.
Black people, like, share, comment, boost this to the For You page, because this is serious. Remember how I told you that once they were done focusing on immigrants, they were going to turn on black people? And this is why we should have minded our fucking business and stayed out of it altogether. Trump's Justice Department halts police reform agreement. Why is this a problem for black people? Because that police reform was specifically put in place in 2015 after Freddie Gray was slain, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it means.
How well has that police reform worked? I don't care what document you read, all of that stuff. When it comes to the implementation of the police reform, how well has that worked?
It's basically made it so that they could keep tabs on police departments for the people that they were unaliving, harming, or being treated unfairly through them. It makes clear that the department will use all appropriate legal authorities to safeguard civil rights and protect the environment. This has to be consistent with long-standing departmental practices informed by the expertise of the department's career workforce. You follow that up with what just happened with Elon Musk doing that salute. I told you guys we were next. Share this. We need to come up with something now. This is not a joke.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke, y'all. She's upset. We are next. This fear mongering, they out here, they just making anything up. Okay, they said that DEI, canceling DEI, that was going to be bad. They said that the end of birthright citizenship, or the addition, okay, or the ratification of birthright citizenship, that was going to be bad for FBA. Turns out that wasn't true. The end of DEI, that was going to be bad for FBA. Turns out that wasn't true. Now they're saying the end of DEI is going to be the end of Black History Month. Turns out that's not really true. Now they're saying the end of DEI is going to be the end of police reform, even though there was never really any police reform. But okay. So all of what I've gathered based off of what they're saying has happened is that nothing has changed. At least negatively for us, nothing has changed. They're upset about it because they want us to have, I'm telling you, they want us to have buyer's remorse for sitting on the couch. So that way during the midterms, they can be all like, see, we told y'all about Project 2025, because what they're doing now is because they know that Project 2025 is a conservative agenda. They know that Donald Trump and his Agenda 47 is a conservative agenda. And there are parts where the Agenda 47 and Project 2025 intersect. So anything at all that Trump does whatsoever that slightly aligns with Project 2025, they're gonna be like, see, we told y'all about Project 20. We told you about Project 20. Y'all didn't listen. We told y'all about Project 2025. Hey, come on now. Oh, the Project 2025. Hey, we not scared. We are not scared. And we don't have any buyer's remorse. As a matter of fact, a lot of foundational Black Americans are looking like, hey, I kind of like how Donald Trump is moving. We like this. We like how Donald Trump is moving. As far as getting rid of all of these immigrants and getting rid of all of these programs that were negatively affecting us, Black people ain't got no issue with that. Now, this don't mean that we worship Donald Trump or love Donald Trump or a black mag or anything like that. But him getting on y'all case, that's not harming us, because when we were the targets, because we always are, y'all weren't around. So now y'all are the main targets right now, and y'all want us to jump in. And we like, we kind of cool. We cool. And they're upset about that. They're mad about it. Roland Martin had an outburst. Roland Martin had an outburst on his thing because he's finally having to concede to the fact that the couch is what lost Kamala Harris the presidency. He's upset about that. Now, remember, a couple weeks ago, he was saying, hey, it's not my problem no more. I'm going to be sitting back on the couch. I want you to look at this. Let's review his energy. Boy, look at those eyes. Hold on. Look at that. I look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Boy. Man, would you look at that? That is something else. That is something else. I cannot. Okay. All right. Anyway, but look at his energy. Let's just take this back. Let's look at his energy back there.
About how more checks were coming, and Trump was sitting here. Y'all wanted tangibles. Oh, Trump was going to give you tangibles. Oh, you can bank on the tangibles that Donald Trump is going to give you. It's going to be a foot in your ass. And your mama and your daddy and your grandparents and your aunts and your uncles and your cousins and your friends. And then I'm just letting y'all know, Reese, Greg, Nyambi, myself, and others are going to be sitting here looking at y'all going, it's above me now. Because y'all were some dumbasses who spent 4 years shitting on Biden. Then you shit on Vice President Harris. Y'all said she wasn't a sister. Y'all talked
She wasn't.
about how she cooked collard greens.
Okay. We talked about how she cooked collard greens. Let me ask you guys this. Did we ask how she cooked collard greens? Did we do that? Or were they going around talking about her collard green story because they wanted to blacken her up? Because that's what they were doing. They were telling us that we need to vote for her because she cooked greens in her bathtub. You know, let's not forget that. Hold on. She said she cooked greens in her bathtub. We weren't asking how she cooked her greens. We didn't care about that. We were talking about policies, tangibles, legislation, economics. She was the one who on multiple occasions kept bringing up the fact that she cooked greens in her bathtub. That was her. So don't put that on us.
I know how to make a mean pot of greens. In fact, people used to ask me to make greens for them for Christmas. One year, I had so many that I had to wash that we ended up washing them in the bathtub. So I am not playing around.
Yeah, okay. She's the one who bought that up. Now, we was talking about it. Don't get us wrong. We was talking about it. She is the one who voluntarily bought that up, and she was bringing up a whole bunch of other fake black stories because she wanted to blacken herself up because she understands that, well, as a black person or somebody who can pose as a black person, that will give me some automatic black votes. And it did, but it wasn't nearly as much as she needed. So the whole, y'all was talking shit about her greens. No, she bought it up. Why would she bring it up? Don't bring it up. She was the one bringing it up, trying to fake her blackness. No, don't do that.
Y'all acted like some assholes about Hillary and hot sauce.
Why did Hillary, the same thing. Why did Hillary bring up the hot sauce? She was the one, nobody asked if she keeps hot sauce or any other type of condiments in her purse. Nobody asked that. And she's the one who bought that up because she wanted to have this like relationship. She wanted to crowbar herself or tie herself to black culture the same way Kamala wanted to do. So they're the ones who bought this up, and they did it to fake some type of camaraderie with the black community or link to the black community. So don't do, y'all was tripping on that stuff. Why did they bring it up? We wasn't asking that. We was talking about reparations, and she was talking about she grew up in a middle-class family, you know, and she learned how to cook greens from her Indian mother in a bathtub before she passed away from cancer, and she had to live, you know, in Canada.
Y'all talked about all this sort of stuff like this, and you knew what y'all to get? Butt-naked, nude model, First Lady Melania Trump. What y'all about to get is the twice impeached, criminally convicted felon in chief Donald Trump. And then I want to hear y'all yell about tangibles.
Tangibles that we were not getting. Remember, Roland told us essentially to shut up about tangibles. Roland told us to shut up about tangibles when it came to Kamala, when it came to Biden. Roland, when Roland did his interview with Kamala, Roland didn't bring up tangibles. Let's not forget about that. Roland didn't do that. So when we were saying we wanted tangibles, he wasn't bringing that up. Now he's all like, Trump ain't going to give you tangibles. Well, if Kamala wasn't going to give us tangibles and Trump wasn't going to give us tangibles, it seemed like we weren't going to get tangibles either way. So let's just sit on the couch then. We're going to sit on the couch if that's the case. But this is Roland, because he thought we were going to have some type of buyer's remorse when Trump got in, started signing executive orders. But he sees that foundational Black Americans are pretty much not having any buyer's remorse. We don't have any complaints. We ain't tripping. So now he's upset about it. Now he's mad. He is furious about that.
The conservatives were waiting for us to sit on the couch. For all y'all smart asses out there, let me help y'all out. Do y'all know the justification that Chief Justice John Roberts gave?
I want you guys to pay very close attention to this. What he's going to say is going to be important, and I'm going to break it down after he says it, but pay close attention to it.
For gutting Section 4 of the Voting Rights Act, it came post-election of Obama. He said, well, since they voting in record numbers, there's no need for Section 4. And guess what has happened since 2012? Our vote numbers went down in 2014, and 2016, and 2018, and 2020, and 2022, and 2024. We didn't show up in Louisiana, and guess what? Crazy, deranged, MAGA Jeff Landry was elected. There are more eligible Black voters in Texas than any state in the union. And guess what? We barely are hitting 50%, even in places like Atlanta, where...
Now, let me break this down. What he just said was that because of something in Section 4 of the Voting Rights Act got removed, Black votes have been going down since 2012. That's why Black turnout was low in the 2012 or 16 election, which was after the midterms. He's given this number because that was the midterm of Obama's second term. After Obama's second term, the midterm of Obama's second term, Black turnout dropped. After Black turnout dropped really after 2012. And you see that because after 2008, it was massive Black votes. After 2008, when Black people turned out for Obama got record-breaking Black votes, almost 100% Black votes. It had never been done before. Obama did that. After that, and we saw that Obama ignored us, 2012, Black people like, hey, his second term, like, we're going to sit, kind of. There was less Black support. Still a solid majority of Black support, but less. Very important. After that, then comes 2016, when Obama said, hey, you guys got to vote for Hillary because I told you to. And we said no. Then after that comes, 2020. That's when Biden won against that. And then comes 2024, which is where Kamala lost. So what Roland is trying to do is he's trying to say because of some section being crossed out, because of some politician, he orchestrated some way that suppressed Black votes. So that's why Black people are not turning out. It's not because the Democrats are doing something that Black people dislike. It's not because the Democrats are ignoring their constituency. It's not because the Democrats are deliberately ignoring Black people and are not earning the vote. It's because some Republican did something to Title IV of the Voting Rights Act, which is what's bringing the Black vote down. This is what he's saying. So he's not blaming the Black, because he acknowledges the fact that the couch is winning, but he doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that our influence and us educating people on the real facts of the situation, us educating people on the truth between the Democrat, the Republican, and then being Black first. He doesn't want to concede to the fact that we are actually winning. We are leading the herd. He doesn't want to concede to that. So what he's going to do is he has to figure out a way to acknowledge that Black people voting out, sitting on the couch, which he didn't want to acknowledge when she lost the first time. He has to figure out, how do I acknowledge the couch is a problem? Because he was saying the couch wasn't a problem. He has to think, how can I acknowledge the couch being a problem, but not give the FBAs the credit for the couch. He has to think about that. He doesn't know. He's trying to figure it out. He doesn't know. Got an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, yeah, the couch is a problem, but you guys aren't the reason for the couch. It was a Republican who struck out some type of section in the Section 4 in the Voting Rights Act. He's the reason for the couch. So he's trying to give the couch its credit because they got to find a way to counter the couch. So they have to acknowledge the couch is a problem, but he doesn't want to give us the credit for that because that will solidify to the public who is really winning. Okay, that will verify what we have said. Okay, that we were the ones leading the herd. He doesn't want to do that. So this is what he's doing, or he's trying to do.
You should be seeing turnout at 50 and 60 and 70 and 75%. No, we're seeing turnout in the mayoral elections at 18, 20, 22, and 26. And so what these conservatives are sitting here doing is saying, thank you. Thank you. We have so frustrated y'all. We have so devalued y'all. We have told y'all how the Democrats don't do nothing for y'all, so therefore you don't vote for them, and you sitting on the couch, all it does is solidify our power. And
we told y'all that the Democrats don't do nothing for y'all. Okay. We told y'all the Democrats don't do nothing for y'all. Y'all told us the Republicans don't do anything for us. So we're not just sitting up here some gullible idiots who just say, hey, the Democrats not doing anything for us? Okay, well, damn. Well, we ain't going to vote for them no more. Is it because we told y'all the Democrats weren't doing anything for y'all? Or you guys really weren't doing anything? So now, see, this is the play. And I want you to understand this is from the top. This is from the DNC, and this is going to be the agenda going forward, where they're going to say, okay, well, black people did sit out, and the reason why they have to acknowledge it now is because they need to start countering it. They need to acknowledge the fact that black people sat out because they need a large amount of black people to turn out for the next couple of elections so they can try to win their seats back, and they can try to win the White House back. That's what they need. So they have to acknowledge the problem, which they didn't want to acknowledge. The couch is a very big problem. Kamala tried to ignore that. They was all like, no, black people love me. There's so much black support. When Obama came out, come on, let's go back to it. We gotta go back to it. We gotta be thorough. Hold on. Let me find this out. Oh, where is that clip? Oh. Okay, this one right here. Remember this?
About sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down.
Oh, yeah, that age so terrible. That age so terrible. Remember the first thing he said, you thinking about sitting out? Listen.
You're thinking about sitting out.
Hold on.
You're thinking about sitting out. You're thinking about sitting out.
I want you to know, Obama, he had to acknowledge, in order for us to try to change the tides, because Obama got information and polling and all that stuff that the mainstream media weren't giving us. The mainstream media, what the mainstream media was doing is that they were saying that the election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, it is neck and neck, and we don't know who's going to win. One swing state is like this, the other swing state is like this. We just have no idea. It's so close. It's down to every single voter. You guys got to watch this. They were doing that. They were making it seem like it was a hair's race. The difference was going to be between one single vote, and that turned out not to be the case at all. She didn't win nothing, all right? But when Obama came out there and said, y'all thinking about sitting out, that is him acknowledging that the couch is a problem. So they knew the couch was a problem then, and they thought that ignoring it away, They thought that not giving the couch its credibility, not or pretending that the couch is not a legitimate threat to Kamala's campaign, they thought that that was kind of swerve enough people and get the attention off the couch. It didn't work. So right now, Roland, what he has to do is he has to acknowledge the couch is a problem, but his thing is saying the couch is a problem, but we dumb. And we got tricked by the Republicans because the couch, and I'm telling you guys now, this is going to be a narrative coming forward. The couch was not a foundational Black American grassroots idea. No, the couch was a Republican idea, and the couch was a Republican plot. It was a plot from the GOP to suppress the votes for the Democrats. That's what the couch really was. And they got what they wanted the whole time. That's what the couch is. So their whole agenda is to say Black people didn't sit on the couch because we wanted tangibles. It's because we were misinformed and listened to false and disinformation from the GOP. And the GOP is the reason for the couch. And they are not. But he goes on his rant. I mean, he's just going. He is going.
Result, they are running the table in places all across the country. The reality is that there's no reason Republicans should ever have a supermajority in North Carolina. They don't have it now. But if Black folks voted our numbers in North Carolina, that would never happen. In fact, if Black folks would vote with our numbers in South Carolina would change. Georgia would change. Florida would change. Mississippi would change. When Mike Espy lost to Cindy Hyde Smith in that special election, he lost by 65,000 votes. There were more than 100,000 eligible Black people in Mississippi who could have voted, but who did not. And so for all of y'all who love to sit here and talk about, man, you always talking about voting. You always talking about voting. I don't know why you always talking about voting. Now you understand what happens when they have power. Now you understand when the partners come down and they get rid of and sign executive orders and they begin to gut civil rights and economic rights. And now you understand when they change the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division. Now you are about to see with your own eyes every single Generation Alpha, Generation Z, Millennial, Generation X, what it looks like to live close to Jim Crow. Why not?
Y'all, Roland is pissed off. Roland is pissed off. This man is hollering. This man is furious. Now, that is so interesting because that's a direct opposite. That's the entire antithesis, brothers and sisters, of what he was doing a couple weeks ago. Bro, hold on. What happened to this energy?
Y'all know Reese, Greg, Nyambi, myself, and others are going to be sitting here looking at y'all going, it's above me now.
He said a couple weeks ago, I'm going to be looking at y'all like it's above me now. And then
Generation Alpha, Generation Z, Millennial, Generation X, what it looks like to live close to Jim Crow.
Roland, I thought you said it's above you now. Oh, he was trying to act so slick and so cool, and he was all condescending, and y'all dumbasses, y'all gonna see when Trump put his foot in your ass, and y'all gonna see, and I'm gonna be just sitting back chilling. He's been saying that since the election. Oh, y'all gonna learn, y'all gonna see, y'all gonna do that. Then now a few of his folks got deported, and he hear ICE is kind of looking for him a little bit. Now he's sitting up there and he's clapping and he's upset. And he's like, we're going to live in Jim Crow. And he's furious right now. Oh, that is such a dramatic change from what he was like a couple weeks ago. This man, a couple weeks ago, he said we was the dumbasses and Donald Trump was going to start kicking us in the ass. That's what he said a couple weeks ago. Now he's not even sitting down. He's so mad he's not even sitting down right now. He is furious.
No, I know some of y'all are saying, Roland, this ain't Jim Crow.
And we were pretty much living under Jim Crow Joe Biden.
Because I can go to the club with a white woman. This ain't Jim Crow because I can go out and we can go here and I can use this water fountain. I can use this bathroom and I can go here. But you need to understand, and I'm telling you right now, mark it down, 7:40 p.m. Eastern on January 23rd, a year from
stuff down.
Now, you are going to see a dramatic drop in the number of contracts that black businesses have gotten from the federal government.
We're going to see a dramatic drop of black contracts that we've been receiving in the federal government. Okay, let's take a look at this again. Guys, we're going to see a dramatic drop in that 3.8%. That we're going to see a dramatic drop in that 3.8% that we were getting. If you guys can't see it, look all the way at the bottom. When you look at the bottom, you can see us because we're at the bottom. Just look all the way at the damn bottom, not at the top or the second or the third or the fourth or the fifth, at the bottom of the list before the Native Americans who don't really apply. But look at that at the bottom. He says we're going to see a dramatic drop of, from being at the bottom because we're going to be real under the bottom. That's what we're going to see. And that's going to be a scary sight to see. That's going to be a very scary sight to see.
To see a year from now a dramatic drop in the contracts that black-owned businesses will receive from corporate America and from state governments and from county governments and city governments and school districts. You are about to see an economic calamity come down in black America because too many of us sat our asses on the couch, chose not to vote because we said, well, if I don't get nothing before I vote, then I'm not going to vote. Now you are witnessing with your very eyes what happens. And then what you have are some of these same people who I saw your tweets. Well, I'm saying that we got to do for self. We got to do for self. Let me explain to you, everybody who keeps talking about doing for self, please explain to me how you are going to do for self in an industry that requires contracts. Please tell me how you're going to do that. If you do not have black companies that control every aspect of the supply chain, then you cannot do for self. And
we weren't having that before. He keeps making this scenario as if we were good before, as if we had any of these things, as if black people had tons of contracts coming our way and black people were at the top of the line when it comes to all of these supply chains in every single demographic in every single state, all over the place. We were not having that stuff. That was all these other groups of people who were having that stuff, who were using DEI and affirmative action and all of that to leapfrog us. But he's sitting up here fear-mongering on stuff we were never receiving in the first place.
So you cannot show me how in America that if black folks then begin to shut out of contracts from federal government, state government, county government, city government, school districts, how are you going to do that? Right now, you have an assault on federal workers because of MAGA. Black people over-index in federal worker jobs. We are a higher percentage of workers in the federal government than we are in the population of the United States. There are more black people who have high five-figure and six-figure jobs in government than we do in corporate America. So when you begin to see those attacks on the federal level, you're then going to begin to see black people not be able to get the jobs in corporate America, which now means
black people already weren't getting the jobs in corporate America. He keeps using this as a hypothetical or a warning or some type of dark prophecy when black people were not living in a different condition than what he is describing. It would be scary. I'm telling y'all, what he's saying would be absolutely terrifying if it was not already the case. If this was not already happening, it would be scary and terrifying. But this is already our existing condition. So
you can't buy a house. You means you cannot save money. You cannot invest money. You cannot afford to send your kids to college. And then when they cut Pell Grants, you can't send your kids to college to HBCUs because you don't have the $75 and $80 and $100,000 a year job, because now what are you going to be able to do? And so I need people to understand, Larry,
all of the affirmative action and stuff like that you were vouching for, that was helping the Asians get into college. Do you guys remember that? Remember how all of the affirmative action and all that stuff, do you remember how that was helping the Asian Americans get into college? And he was panicking when the affirmative action was going to go away, and he was talking about how that was going to stop black people from being able to go into these colleges and universities and stuff like that. And then when that happened, it actually did not have that effect. It had a positive effect. We did a live stream a few months ago about that very subject. So all of the stuff he's talking about, it's already our condition. And with all of these things gone, it's going to clear the board, and we're actually going to fare better, just like how we did with the end of affirmative action.
this is what happens when you choose not to exercise that one basic power of voting. Then what you begin to do is lead to an economic catastrophe in the black community, and all of the work that people put in to create even what we got, which was not perfect, we are about to see, and I'm telling y'all it's happening, we are about to see not an erosion of what we built up. You are about to see an economic catastrophe.
We are about to see an economic catastrophe. That's what he said. An economic catastrophe. Unlike how we were under Biden, because we was cool under Biden. Black people had no complaints under Biden. But actually, it was the Republicans who made us think. And they manipulated us into thinking that we weren't living well. They manipulated us to thinking that groceries were high. They manipulated us to thinking that gas was high, that electricity was high, that immigration was an issue. All of these things were manipulated. But ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and my sisters, if this is not fear mongering, I don't know what is. Oh, they out here, and then you bringing up Jim Crow, and he ain't the only one. I want y'all to look at this. When I'm telling you about the whole Black History Month thing, I'm not playing with y'all. They were very serious about that. This guy on Twitter says, Trump wants to get rid of Black History Month. He told CIA employees that all resources in it's the CIA, I'm sorry. All resources in affinity groups are canceled. Why would he tell that to the CIA? Okay, anyway, no Black History Month or MLK celebrations or any other ethnic recognition months. Oh, but he does not stop. He continues. Okay? He says, for all those who hold on, let me move my logo out the way. Okay, hold on. Where's my... Okay. For all those who've been voting for Trump because of eggs, we see you. We know this would happen. For all you blacks who voted for Trump, you effed around and found out. So I'm telling you, these people... hold on, where's my thing again? These people... tripping. I want to give a shout out to Seven. I see you, sister. I see you, Seven. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Seven for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Okay. But that is scary. That is terrifying. All right. What else is terrifying is the deportations. The deportations is terrifying. Because like I said before, ICE ain't out here playing any games with them. ICE is not out here joking around. ICE is getting straight to business. Tom Homan is telling them what it is. He told y'all what it is. He told everybody what it was. And they are not playing no games. They out here telling everybody, taking everybody, anybody. They going for the criminals, but they are not restricted to the people who have committed violent crimes. They coming for anybody and they mama. Now, before they were used to black people, and they were used to black shills out there talking about black and brown and all that stuff. I want y'all to listen to this dude. Because now you got a whole bunch of Hispanics trying to reignite some fake black and brown coalition. So they're circling this video around. They're resurfacing this video. Y'all look at this.
Killed by cops and nobody ever goes to jail. Ask Eric Garner's family that. Ask the family right there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Brother Alton Sterling's family.
But your
they're not getting justice. So video don't mean nothing for us. But let's get back to the immigrants. I would say to the Hispanic and Mexican community, what you got to do now, hook up with the black community and unite in political power. Because if Mexicans and black people unite in Texas, we can control the governor, we can control the lieutenant governor, and we can control politics in Texas, period. I'm saying to the Latino brothers and sisters, don't fight them by yourself. If you hook up with black people and we unite, I'm telling you, we can run Texas and then pass laws to deal with those who hate us.
You're advocating for criminal activity, Quanell. These people are not here lawfully. They need to do what our ancestors did, what many Mexicans have done.
No, wait a minute.
Many, don't interrupt me.
Your ancestors came here illegally. Wasn't nothing legal about your ancestors.
Listen.
They came illegally and they murdered, they raped, they pillaged a whole race of people. This country, Texas, Arizona, and California, belongs to the Mexicans.
Quanell, get back
it was
to the
stole from them.
You
so
tell
when
me
you
to get back
your
to the point.
ancestors, they came here illegally.
You're not being fair to me here. You say stay on topic. I say, okay, we'll stay on topic. And then as soon as we start talking about illegal immigration,
your ancestors.
You go back to the black issue. Let's stay on topic.
Your ancestors are the master illegal immigrants.
Give me the opportunity to respond in that, you know what? We're all Americans here. And if you are here legally, absolutely, then we need to come together and we need to pass good laws for enforcing the law.
Well, perhaps the Native Americans should have passed laws against your ancestors.
Boy, he probably got a Latino at home. When folks go this hard, it's one or two things. When folks go this hard, it is one or two things. Okay? It is either he is a non-FBA or he got a Latina side chick, he got a Latina at home. It is one or two of those things. He wouldn't go this hard. Now, here's why I think he got a Latina at home. Because he keeps saying Mexicans specifically. He's saying Mexicans. He's not saying immigrants like that. He's specifically saying Mexicans. All right. He's not saying black and brown. And you can tell this dude is not Mexican, whether he's FBA or not. He's not Mexican. So that probably he's caping for the Mexican community way too hard for this to be just some moral issue. He's caping for the Mexican community because he's trying to get some tacos. Y'all know what I mean. This man is trying to get some tacos later on from a Latina. That's what he's on. That's the type of time he on right now. And he was hoping he was going to see this. This is going to go viral. So you got a whole bunch of Mexicans out here posting this up and acting like, hey, we need to come together and all that. And, you know, Foundation Black Americans, we like, no, we kind of cool. We cool on all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here dissing us. Y'all out here doing all. We all good. We good with that. And you got them like literally wondering why. A lot of them don't have literally have any idea why. And they're surprised as to why we would even say anything like that to them. Okay? Because they've been out here posting stuff and wanting us to come to their like rallies and all of this. These are two different posts, okay? And I want you guys to remember that because they are asking for our help. They are asking for FBA help. This one says protesta la placita over Sunday. Y'all know I don't know Spanish. Come on, I don't be doing that. It says, don't make fun of me. It says February 2nd, 2025, 9 a.m. hashtag immigrant lives matter. Boy, they some copycats. Says, what do we want? Immigration reform. I'm calling all black, BLACK, black communities who support La Raza. If we come together as one, promise we will overrun against US or overrun all against US, overrun all against us, overrun. I don't know if that's US or us. Brown heart, black heart, brown heart, black heart, brown heart, black heart. Okay, and then another one. Hispanics and blacks got to stick together, no matter it's more of us than them. Brown heart, black heart. Okay, so I want y'all to understand. They out here asking for some help. They saying we got to stick together. They want us to come together, and we send up there like, I mean, no, we cool. That's what we were saying. We cool. We see all the racism that you guys got going on. We see that. Remember that one boxer? Do you guys remember that one boxer? His name's Ryan. I think his name is Ryan Garcia. Y'all remember the little racist rant he went on not long ago? That Mexican boxer. Y'all remember that? Let's play that. Let's play that little racist rant.
I'm anti-black. Nigga,
hold on. Remember this? This is y'all Mexicans over here. Okay, well, y'all talking about some black and brown. Do y'all remember this?
I hate niggas. I'm anti-black. Nigga, I'm KKK, nigga. I hate niggas.
Nigga, I'm KKK.
No, nigga, I'm KKK. Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that nigga again.
Why do you skip Jews all the time? Why do you skip
And guess what? I hate Jews. That's so fucking... I actually tweeted that, though. Fuck the Jews, too.
Hey, Ryan.
Nigga, I'm Hitler. You and fuck Muslims that fucking rape little kids. Because they rape a little girl. A
Ryan, if
9-year-old girl named
I
Aisha.
listen,
A
Ryan, that
9-year-old named Aisha.
I follow me on this account and next
I
to
hate
all the
Muslims.
racists.
I hate Muslims. Fuck Muslims that fucking rape little kids. Bro, fuck all you motherfuckers, bro. You guys are weird as fuck. Fuck all you Muslim ass, fucking weird ass fuckers. And the nigga, fuck you. Bro, Muslims, Muslims are idiots, bro.
So let me ask you something. If a white person,
I think
if a white
Muslims are the weirdest motherfuckers alive. Christians are gay too, nigga. Christians are gay, nigga.
Bro, do y'all?
I seen a black man shoot the brains out of a black man so bad it was crazy. I hate all black people, bro. They're horrible. And fuck niggers and all that. Whatever. Nigger.
Finally, bro. The
My
story.
uncle that was.
Now that goes on for several more minutes. Remember that? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when that was trending? Do y'all remember the Mexican community saying anything about that when that was trending? Do y'all remember when Ryan? I remember. I got his name Ryan here. When he was doing his thing and he was saying the N-word and he was saying he was KKK and he was saying all of this stuff and he want to bring George Floyd back from the dead and kill him again. He was saying all of that stuff. You didn't see Garcia. I knew his last name was Garcia. I knew it. It was in the back of my head. When he was saying all of that stuff, you didn't see the Mexican community coming out be all like, no, black and brown, we got to stick together. We got to work together. They didn't say nothing. Mum was the word. Okay, we don't forget about that. I'd never forget about that. I said, hey, that's not going to age that well. I said, okay. I said, hey, if that's the type of energy y'all want, we ain't going to beg for no alliance. We ain't going to beg for no coalition. We ain't going to beg for no friendship. We said, all right, y'all the Mexican KKK. Cool, you got it. You got it. But when Donald Trump talking about some deportation, y'all like the black and brown communities got to come together. If we come together, they can't stand up to us anymore. And we are like, no, we have the same oppressors. We have to come together. We have to work together, La Raza. We said, nah, y'all can go back to Mexico. It's okay. All right, goodbye. And the fact that we saying that, the fact that foundational Black Americans are just known for running in and saving the day, like we the world's Avengers, people are just like not used to that. People cannot really comprehend that. People are confused. They are confused about that. Like, look at this.
Amazed of how many people from the black community are telling me to go back to Mexico. I'm amazed of how many people from the black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico because we're illegal and it's a crime.
She says she's amazed how many black people are telling us to go back to Mexico.
It's also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them. A lot of Mexicans got killed for that. They helped them. They help your people. We didn't oppress you guys. And this is how you guys pay us.
And she's telling that story out of context. A lot of them Mexicans, they didn't, that's not what happened. They didn't have a sanctuary city for the slaves. That's not what happened. A lot of the Maroons went there to protect Mexico because the Mexican border was weak after the after the Mexican-American War in the 1840s. And then John Horace and the Maroons went there to protect Mexico from re-invasion. That's what happened. So she's telling the story out of context, like there was some type of Mexican Harriet Tubman.
In the past, black people needed Mexicans. Right now, Mexicans need you guys. And in the future, you never know because things change. Sometimes maybe the white people are going to need us. Maybe the black people are going to need us. You don't know because God give us things, give us blessings, but he can take them away so fast.
Oh, Lord.
So you need to be humble. You need to be humble. I'm amazed of how many people from the black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to.
So she's saying we need to be humble. I want you guys to remember this lady at telling us in the very same video where she's asking us for help. Just keep this in mind. In the very same video where she's asking us for help, she's also telling us we need to be humble. All right. See that anti-blackness, it slips out. It slips out. That anti-blackness just slips out. All right. Now these people are, I mean, they out here in a very bad condition right now. You got some of the celebrities, the Mexican celebrities trying to send some type of supportive words to them. You got John Leguizamo out here. He made a video about the deportations.
My immigrant brothers and sisters, I know you're not felons. I know you're not criminals. I know you're not drug dealers. You're the hardest working people in America. You inspire me.
He said they are the hardest working people in America. Let's just take that back.
You're the hardest working people in America. You inspire me. You're the hardest working people in America. You inspire me.
Okay. The Mexicans are the hardest working people in America. If that's the case, okay. I just wish that they could be the hardest working people in Mexico. I just wish they could be the hardest working people in their homeland. That's what I want. Because that part is just not making sense to me. Why are you the hardest working people in a foreign land and not your own land? See, they can never explain that. It's always some type of excuse as to why they're not hardworking or even in their homeland. But when they come here, because they picking strawberries and vacuuming hotel floors, that they're the hardest working people. Okay. All right.
And I feel pain for your plight. Nobody gets a joy of seeing you picked up and handcuffed. It breaks my heart to see Latin people, Latin bodies being treated this way. We're 70 million Latin people, United States citizens, 10 million immigrants. We need to stand up for each other. We need to stand up. You can't be quiet during this presidency. You need to act up, speak up, and fight. And do whatever powers we have, whatever tools we have to use them. I'm with you. I feel very offended by this attack on immigrants, and especially because the majority of them are Latin immigrants who look just like me, who could be my cousin, who could be my aunt, my uncle, my nephews. It's insulting and demeaning to our whole race as a people, as an ethnic group, and we cannot stand for it. It dehumanizes us. He calls us animals and criminals. It's disgusting and it's unacceptable, and we can't allow it. Even if we have to speak out and fight against this language and this dehumanization of our people.
Okay, so that's John Leguizamo out here. He was saying that the Mexicans are the hardest working people and the Mexicans are not criminals whatsoever. Let's take that back.
My immigrant brothers and sisters, I know you're not felons. I know you're not criminals. I know you're not drug dealers.
He said, my immigrant brothers and sisters, I know you're not felons. I know you're not criminals. I know you're not drug dealers. I know you're not these things. Okay, so I just want to ask John, maybe John hasn't seen. Have you seen this video, John? This video right here I'm about to play you guys. Have you got maybe John hasn't seen that. Maybe John doesn't know. You know, in Hollywood you get limited information. So John, have you seen this video? You know, of the Latin Kings in Chicago? Maybe John hasn't seen this video right here with them and their guns and all of that stuff. Are these the hardest working people in America that John Leguizamo was talking about? Yeah, these are the people who should be here. These are not the people who we should be deporting, while people want to cry and people want to make it seem like what's happening to them is so immoral. This is who John was saying is not criminals, drug dealers, or fiends and everything. This is who John was saying. Okay. But you also had other Mexican celebrities, Latino celebrities, making videos about it. Have you guys seen this video? Selena Gomez has been going viral because she decided to record herself crying over Mexicans, over the deportations.
So sorry.
I got to make it big for you guys so y'all can see.
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise. I just want to say.
I mean, Selena, what are you doing? She's sitting up there making a whole video. She said they're getting attacked. They're not getting attacked. It's called deported. I mean, they out here crying. They was begging for help. They upset. And, you know, when foundational Black Americans, when we tell people no, people are so used to us just automatically supporting them. People are so used to us just running to their rescue without them asking. When we tell a group of people no, these people feel very entitled. These people get very upset. When we start telling a group of people no, when we start telling a group of people they don't have access to something, when we don't start letting other groups of people run over us, you start to see their anti-Black racism come out. Just like recently with Fat Joe. Now, let me ask y'all a question. I know the Fat Joe thing is old. I know the Fat Joe thing is old, and the Fat Joe thing, yeah, we get it. The Fat Joe thing is old. But when Fat Joe was out here doing what Fat Joe was doing, hold on. When Fat Joe, hold on. When he was out here doing that, where was that Black and brown
my
stuff?
because I go too viral. I'm scared. I'm too viral.
Right. I think we in the.
I'll tell you that this opinion comes from a tribe.
Right.
Hold on. Now remember, let's put this up there. Let's put this up there, okay? Because they want us to come to their protesta, and they want us to protest with them, and they want the Black and brown to work together. Remember this. Remember this. Okay, so it's Black and brown now that they're getting deported. Now, back in 2024, when this was Fat Joe, a Latino, when Fat Joe was out here dissing us, did you see any Black and brown then? Did you see any Black people, brown people, Hispanic people, Latino people? Did you see them come out here and defend us? Did you see them come out here and fight for us? No, you did not. You didn't. Remember this?
It's from a group of people that hate everybody but them. You know, there's radical Jews, there's radical Catholics, there's radical Puerto Ricans.
Right.
There's radical anything. If you do enough of that, enough
of in-house racism, you wind up looking at the world up and you can't even move around. You understand? So that's how they come about. These guys don't like nobody but them. So they that, this guy, well, how could he say this? How could he? Bro, have you been to my hood? Do you know where I'm from? You know, we did my brother's funerals. More black people than Spanish people at the funeral sitting next to my mother. Do you know where the fuck I'm from? But you trying to tell us what happened over here. All the legends I know, when I go to the legend, that's the problem. Fat Joe the wrong one. What is this about? Like, they're confused. The pioneers, the Grandmaster Flag, with him.
Let me remember when he was saying that we radical black races and we a bunch of broke niggas. Now that's why we can't help you. That's why we can't help you, because you said that we was a bunch of broke niggas and we was radical black races. That's what Joe was saying. We a bunch of broke niggas and we radical black races. Remember that? Hold on. Where is that clip? It's here somewhere.
These rumors were made.
Remember this? Come on. Where's the black and brown then? Why is the black and brown only seeming like when y'all say something? Because I remember when Fat Joe was saying something, there was no black and brown. Remember this?
Radical black racist.
Oh,
let's just say that. Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with
this radical black racist stuff. Is this was Ryan Garcia some months earlier saying that he was a part of the KKK and wanted to dig up George Floyd and kill him again, and he hated the N-word. He hated black people, called us the N-word and everything. Fat Joe didn't say anything. Fat Joe was not around. Fat Joe didn't call Ryan Garcia racist. Fat Joe didn't say there was a black and brown coalition. Fat Joe, the same Fat Joe that was calling Foundation Black Americans a bunch of broke ass niggas. Fat Joe didn't say nothing about Ryan Garcia.
Niggas. I'm anti-black.
Oh.
Nigga, I'm KKK, nigga. I hate niggas.
Oh, okay. And then Fat Joe's calling us racist because we said that they didn't invent hip hop.
Don't want radical black racist.
So, we said, you know what? If that's going to be the energy, if it's going to be y'all get to diss us and nobody says anything but us, and then when y'all need us, when y'all want to infiltrate our stuff, when y'all want to colonize our culture, and we tell you no, we racist, so y'all just come in here and y'all colonize and y'all take what y'all want to take and y'all get to diss us. We said, hey, we cool with this. And then when y'all need help, we supposed to run to y'all rescue because y'all telling a false, inaccurate story about black people who fled to Mexico 200-300 years ago. No, I said, no, we cool. But these people feel entitled. Oh, these people feel entitled to us. When we tell them no, just like how we did with the Palestinians, just how we did with the Asians, when we said, hey, you know what, we cool, we good, y'all. These people get upset and they start letting their true feelings come out. Listen to this.
In a lot of videos of black people making fun of Mexicans for what's happening right now with Mexican people. I have also seen black people make videos talking about Mexicans. Don't come to us for help because we're not helping. First of all, Mexicans are not alone. They have Honduran people, they have Salvadorian people, they have Guatemalan people, they have Nicaraguan people, and a whole bunch of other countries that are willing to join forces with the Mexican people.
Okay. All right. All of the people he just listed are getting deported too. He said they are willing to join forces with the Mexican people in the back of an ice truck on the deportation plane. What type of join forces against what? Y'all all getting deported, not just the Mexicans. Talking about they're willing to join forces with us. Y'all sitting next to each other in handcuffs. Yeah, y'all very close knit, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. We ain't going to be in the back of an ice truck. So if y'all want to call that an alliance, go ahead and knock yourself out. But the anger starts coming out then. Here comes the anti-black racism. I posted this on Twitter. It's already gone viral.
Black people, What makes you think that Mexicans are gonna come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person. You want to call me racist? Go right ahead. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, Mexican people are not alone. They have all of us. What makes you think that a Mexican will say, oh, okay, well, we have the blacks. Let's go to them. Come on now. Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother? Get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work.
Look, the second, I'm telling y'all, the second we start telling them no, you see, and this goes not just with Mexicans, this goes with all of these Latinos, this goes with all of these Asians, this goes with all of anybody. Anytime they want us to join their fight, to fight on their behalf, to be on the front lines of their cause, they be all like, black people, we have this camaraderie and we're all the same and we all have this oppression and we got to work together. And we was all like, nah, we didn't have to work together when Ryan Garcia or Nina Maturez, the city councilwoman, was talking about he's with the blacks. We didn't have to work together then. We didn't have to work together with the whole George Zimmerman situation. We didn't have to work together then. When y'all said that hip hop was half Latino and then Fat Joe started calling us broke niggas, we didn't have to work together then. But now when y'all in trouble, we got to work together. That's how it worked. Now we said we cool. And they was all like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Was this black and brown? We said, no. And then we just gonna sit this one out. We're gonna sit this one out. Yeah, we wish y'all the best. And then he said, well, you know what? Honestly, we don't want y'all help anyway. Y'all can't even help yourselves. Whoa. All right. We can't even help ourselves. Okay. All right. We can't help ourselves. We are in our homeland. These people are boastful and braggadocious about not going home. That's the weirdest thing. He said Mexicans stick together, not in Mexico. Y'all stick together. Why are you here? You mad at us for not helping you stay from home, not helping you stay in a country you're not supposed to be in, but you guys work together and you guys make it work at home. That's what we've been telling you. If it work, if y'all got it like that, if y'all smart like that, if y'all hard working like that, if y'all culture is just so great and the Mexican culture is just so great, make it work at home. If y'all just show us how it's done, because y'all ain't showing us how it's done. Y'all say, we don't need y'all anyway. Y'all was begging. Let's not act like y'all wasn't begging now. Come on with it now. Let's not act like y'all wasn't begging. Let's not act like y'all wasn't like, I can't believe the black people want us to go. Let's not act like that. Come on, the devil is a lie. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Y'all was begging for help. Then when we told y'all no, you all like, we don't want your help anyway. We didn't want you. Black people don't even trust other black people. Okay. All right. He said, you know what? He said, watch and see what we're going to do. Watch and see what we're going to do. How Mexicans get this together. What Mexicans do.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, Exhibit A.
So many people are getting attacked. Children.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's Exhibit A. He said, watch and see how the Mexicans get down. Okay, Exhibit A. Okay, Exhibit B. Okay. Oh, they out here handling business, I guess. Okay. All right, then. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I mean, that's Mexican pride. That's Mexican pride for your ass right there. Okay, hold on. Here's another one. Hold on. Here
has promised to deport millions of immigrants.
Oh wow. Let me see something. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. Now remember, he was saying that we was out here and they gonna handle business. He was saying that they out here and there's no need to worry about them or whatever the case is, that they was getting it done. He said, watch it how Mexicans get it done. That's what he said. I said, okay. I mean, we'll watch how Mexicans get it done. We'll watch how Mexicans handle business. All we've been seeing thus far is y'all crying, though. That's all we've been seeing thus far. But maybe we're missing something. Okay. Maybe we are missing something. Okay, look at this now. I want y'all to see. This is, let me pull this up on the screen. This is y'all Mexican pride over here. Okay, let's look at this Mexican pride that y'all got. Oh, okay, hold on. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no, this channel does not condone violence. This is just for research purposes, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube, this is only for research purposes. But damn, I mean, damn. If somebody was to teach these people how to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, you know, I mean, I don't understand that. I don't understand how they don't know that, seeing as they're the hardest working people. They're already the hardest working people. I don't understand. I mean, this man was begging for some assistance. This man's out here begging for help. Okay, hey. He said, I didn't do anything. These people out here begging, copping, please. Well, look. For the longest time, black people have been being told that we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, how we're lazy, how we don't work as hard as them. They have been used as a buffer class to say, well, the Hispanics can do it. If the Hispanics can do it and they come over with $5, remember that was the immigrants' excuse? Why they're so successful is that they come over here with $5. They come over with $5, and for somehow magically, with no assistance or anything like that, with just hard work and determination and a can-do attitude, they turn that $5 that they had when they came over to America into a six-figure salary. No help whatsoever. And if the immigrant can do it, why can't you niggas do it? Y'all can't do it just because y'all are lazy. Y'all might as well tell the truth. Y'all just lazy and y'all don't stick together. That's what we've been told for generations. That these other immigrant groups, these other groups of people, they're only getting ahead, not because of DEI, which is true, not because of affirmative action, which is true, not because of our civil rights laws that we fought for them, not because of that, because they are hard-working, dedicated people, and they are determined to success, and they have family values. They have conservative family values. That's why they are ahead of us. We said, okay, and we still helped them every single time they needed some help, every time they needed some help, every time. And then we get dissed after dissed, after dissed, after dissed, after disrespected, after attacked, after disrespected. Then they try to crowbar themselves into our culture. We're never allowed to claim anything from their culture, but they try to crowbar themselves into our culture. And then the second we say no, we get called broke ass niggas by a Mexican, by a same thing, by a Latino. We get called that by a Latino. So we said, you know what? We're just gonna sit this one out. We kind of cool. We're gonna sit this one out. Y'all hardworking people who can make things work for yourself. We're gonna let that happen. Oh, and then y'all start. I mean, the second I tell you, we're like the parents here. We're the parents who make sure the kids don't play with the stove. We're the parents to make sure the kids don't stick a fork in a light socket, the power socket on the wall. We're those parents. If the second we leave all of these other groups to their own devices, all hell breaks loose. We said, hey, you know what? As far as foundational Black Americans, we're going to do us and everybody just hold their own nuts. Then this happened.
just wanted to say that I'm so
We said,
sorry.
hey, we just gonna mind our business, and they out here. I'm talking
So
about
many
they
people are getting attacked.
Oh Lord,
Children.
I'm talking about. Oh my God, I'm talking. We can we get a month? We said, you know what, for a month, we gonna just kind of do what we got to do, and they out here. God, please, no. I mean, they out here. She can't stand up. Selena Gomez is out here crying. John Leguizamo's been up there making videos talking about we gonna be strong together. I'm just. We was only, the like trope when you go to a store or something like that in the cartoons or a sitcom. You go to the store, you go for 5 minutes, you come back, the house is on fire. That's how we are. We've been saving y'all and looking out for y'all and looking out for y'all and saving y'all and making sure y'all straight and making sure y'all go. We leave and we come back. Half y'all get deported, half y'all on the ground having panic attacks, half y'all fighting ice, half y'all getting mad, the house is on fire. We were like, well, we was gone for 5 minutes. We were only gone for 5 minutes. Y'all can't take care of yourselves. See, this is, as Foundation Black Americans, we're like their parents, really. They follow everything that we do. All of these groups do. They follow every single thing that we do. Do y'all know they came up with this thing recently called FLA, okay? Foundational Latin America, okay? Foundational Latin America. Everything we do, FBA, then they say FLA. Every single thing we do, they come up with. And the second we turn our heads, they out here, no, Miguel. We turn around. Listen, we said, you know what? Okay, well, let's step out for 5 minutes. Okay, the adults gonna have a conversation for 5 minutes. Okay, y'all make sure y'all okay. Y'all don't touch the door, don't touch the stove, don't touch the outlet. Everybody be okay, all right? And they said okay. And then we come back and we see this. I said, what's going on? I said, damn, we can't. Hold on. Where is it? I said, damn. Now I don't want to play no more. He said, he helped me. He grabbing onto the counter. We was going, damn. Hey, but that's that Mexican pride for you. That's that can-do attitude. That's that pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. That's that we got it out the mud with $5 in our pocket. Okay. That's that we stick together. That's that all of that. If only they would stop resisting and comply with authority and stop breaking the law. If you didn't do anything wrong, why are the police and law enforcement after you in the first place? See, it would have never happened if you didn't break the law. This is what happens when you break the law. This is what they tell us. Remember? They tell us when you break the law, I'm sorry, but consequences are consequences. And nobody is above the law. That's what we get told. We get told nobody is above the law. They break the law and then everybody got to start crying. Oh, no. No. We get told if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. But boy, he cannot do the time. I don't know why he did the crime. Miguel, why'd you do the crime? Miguel, you can't do the time clearly. He said, Ayúdame. Why'd you do the time? Why'd you do the crime if you can't do the time? Miguel Lopez, why'd you do that? Oh my God. But that's that Mexican pride he was talking about. Okay, that's that Mexican pride. He said, why shall we get it? Okay. Remember, he was talking about how great their spirit and their grit and dedication is. Okay, and their camaraderie. That's what he was just talking about.
Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother? Get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work.
Do y'all have y'all popcorn? Do you all have your popcorn? Because I'm waiting. Because I got my popcorn ready. I have my popcorn ready, and I've been waiting to see how Mexicans make this work, and I ain't seen it. I don't know what you're trying to make work if you're not in the country legally. I don't know what you're trying to make work. Okay. But yeah, we got our popcorn. When are y'all gonna do something? We sitting back waiting, and all we seen is y'all crying. Y'all not even crying long enough to stand up. You got the women crying, you got the men screaming, holding on to the countertops. Where's you get the popcorn getting cold? Would y'all do something? We got the popcorn here. My ice is melting in my cup. My ice is already melting in my cup. I'm waiting for y'all to do something. I'm waiting for y'all to bust a grape. I'm waiting for y'all to make a move. I'm waiting for y'all to show me all of this Latino and Hispanic and Mexican pride, and I just don't see it. I'm at the movies with my feet up. I'm bored. I'm damn near falling asleep. You know the movie bad when you on your phone. I want my ticket back. I thought I was going to see something. Oh, okay. I'm waiting on this Mexican pride. Now, y'all was asking for our help. We ain't going to forget that. Y'all was fear-mongering. Y'all was saying, what's going to happen to you guys next? What's going to happen to you guys next? What's going to happen to you guys next? And we said, ain't nothing going to happen to us. We're like, well, damn you then. Damn. We don't need you anyway. We said, really? He said, yeah, we don't need you anyway. You guys don't stick together like we stick together. We have Hispanic pride. They said, get your popcorn ready. I said, okay. Okay. I got my popcorn ready. I got a drink too. He didn't even say the drink. He said popcorn. I got the popcorn and the drink. Okay. The nacho cheese is getting cold. I'm just eating the chips. You know, when the nacho cheese start getting cold, the cheese get all thick again. Because warm cheese, the hot cheese and the queso and the nacho cheese, I don't know if they feel some type of way about us eating nachos, but we doing it in camaraderie. See, that's our camaraderie. We eating the nachos in camaraderie with the Mexican spirit, waiting for them to pop off because he said get our popcorn. We got the popcorn and the nachos, but the cheese is getting cold. You know, when the cheese get cold and you dip the chip in the cheese, the chip break in the cheese because the cheese is thick now. The cheese is thick. The ice is melted in the cup. The popcorn is cold. You know, all the butter in the popcorn that start dripping down to the bottom. Now you got a bunch of soggy popcorn at the bottom. This show is terrible. Come on. Where's the Mexican pride? Where is your Latino
I don't
pride?
understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything.
Hold on. Wait a second, man. Damn. Because this dude was talking about Hispanic pride. Where's the Mexican pride? And I'm not trying to kick nobody when they down. I'm asking a question. I'm not trying to kick y'all when y'all down. But I'm saying, where's La Raza? Y'all want us to show up at the protest? No wonder, because y'all can't do anything. Look at this. This is sad. Call ICE, but I ain't gonna kick you when you're down. Just because I called ICE don't mean I'll kick you when you're down. I mean, that's just unhuman. You know what I'm saying? I might have made an anonymous tip, but that don't mean I'm heartless now. I don't mean I'm gonna laugh when they picking you up. Not gonna laugh. I'm just gonna take that check. Okay, but now I don't want to load no more. It's okay. I guess, you know. Like I said, we don't condone violence. That was just research purposes, brothers and sisters. That was just research purposes. I was okay. All right. But if all of the fear mongering, all of the Black History Month and everything like that, that's not being canceled. All of the we're gonna be next, and then here comes the police, and the police reform is gone, even though it wasn't really there, and it didn't really matter under the Biden administration. Then it was the deportations are coming for us first, but then you're gonna be next. You guys are gonna be next with the deportations. We said no, we're not, and then they start getting mad. I said, oh, all right. So as I'm saying, you know, this has been the first 9 days since Donald Trump has been sworn in, and everybody and their mama is getting it. Everybody and their mama is getting at work. Donald Trump has been sworn in 9 days ago, and he's putting pen to paper, and everybody is getting whooped, except foundational Black Americans. We are quite literally the only ones who's sitting back chilling. We cool. We don't got to worry about that. Okay, now my computer. Come on now. We don't got to worry about that. Okay, we know who our problem is, but one thing we do know, out of all of the problems we got, and we got more problems than anybody else, all we know is this: I got 99 problems, but ICE ain't one. See, we gonna quote Jay-Z, a foundational Black American. We got 99 problems, but ICE ain't one. ICE is y'all problem. Y'all got it easier than we do, but y'all do got ICE, and ICE is on your ass. We got 99 problems, but ICE ain't one. It's not. It's y'all problem. Let me get some of these super chats. Y'all have been so gracious. Y'all was gracious yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Booming Black Economies says, sends a $9 super chat, says FBA don't need any of them. Very true. It's over. We aren't coming to save anybody's empanadas. We're not saving nobody's empanadas. We're not saving nobody's tacos. We're not saving nobody's rice milk shake. Horchata. We're not saving that. We're not saving that. Not saving that. They're cool. No burritos, no chimichangas, no nothing. Okay. Our beloved sister Stephanie sends a 20 saying, we are not caping for anybody. That's very true. We are focused on ourselves and ourselves only. That's it. We just minding our business. We minding our business, and they mad at us for not saving them. I want you to keep this in mind. They're not mad at any other community. You don't see all of this anger that they're having for being deported. They don't take this anger with any other community as far as assistance, as far as a coalition. If we didn't matter, if we couldn't help ourselves, like that guy said, we blacks can't even help yourselves. Well, why y'all talking about us? Y'all not asking Asians for help. Y'all not asking whites for help. Y'all not asking them for help. Y'all not asking all of these other people for help. Why are we the only people that anybody asks help from if we not hard workers? Y'all harder workers than us, but y'all need our backup. Go get somebody else to do it. Go talk to the Asians, and y'all be a model minority together. Okay. Well, they dealing with their own struggles because they can't get into college right now. So I guess that's their problem. But notice it's always us asking for help. They ask for help. Tell it like it is says, we've tried to be straight with y'all, and you spit in our face. So go make it work in your own homeland. That's all we saying. Work hard and be great like we do. Like we do. If y'all hard workers, prove that then. Show us then. If y'all hard workers, let's see. Let's see. Because I don't see it. I just don't see it. Hurricane sends $4.99 super chat saying, what's he saying? I don't want to hear from a group of people whose culture is joining gangs. Man, that's true. Whose culture is joining gangs and participate in practice SAing. Y'all know what that means. Assaulting. Among other things. And I'm being generous right now. Let's be honest. Their culture is kind of degenerate. A lot of it. The cartel and all that stuff, fentanyl and all that stuff, the prostitution and all that stuff. It's very degenerate. Us as Foundation Black Americans, we don't have such a degenerate and criminalistic culture. We just don't have that. Okay? Now, they will say, well, you guys got gangs. You got the Bloods and the Crips and the BDs and the GDs. Y'all got gangs. Here's the difference between our gangs and their gangs. Their gangs essentially run the population, and I'm talking about the country. Our gangs, they got small turfs and in different locations in the city. They might have a small neighborhood where they kind of run that block. They run that street in the neighborhood. I'm talking about the whole gang, and it's just a block in one neighborhood. That's our gangs. Y'all gangs be running the entire country, be running the population, running the whole entire citizenship of your nation. It's not the same at all. Don't compare the cartel to the GDs, the BDs, the Bloods, or the Crips, or anybody. Because we don't do the same thing. Our gangs don't sit up there and terrorize all black people. That's not what black gangs be doing. Black gangs really kind of, for the most part, and I'm not trying to justify the gang violence, definitely not on YouTube. I'm not trying to justify that. But for the most part, black gangs kind of keep to themselves. Just stay with me, y'all. As far as black gangs are concerned, you don't really see black gang members say, you know what, we want to rule over the population like a dictatorship force. They don't really do that. Black gangs, they be trying to sell their money, do whatever they do, and I'm not condoning gang activities. I'm not saying that, but black gangs kind of keep to themselves, and the issues that they have is not with the general public. The issues that gangs have is with other gangs. Gangs aren't sitting up here targeting and trafficking just the ordinary. Black gangs aren't doing that. Now, that is what the Hispanic gangs are doing. That is what the Asian gangs are doing. If we're going to go there, we can go there. If we want to talk about that, we can talk about that. But black gang members ain't sitting up there watching the schools and snatching up little girls and all. Black gangs, and I'm not saying there's not one or two who have ever done that, because somebody can be like, no, there was one time in 1982. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for the most part, black gangs kind of stay to themselves, largely. It's y'all Hispanic gangs that be going around terrorizing the entire population. That's what y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? So even when you talk about gang violence, our gangs is not nearly as degenerate as y'all gangs, to be honest. Y'all gangs run the law enforcement. Y'all got gang members in the law enforcement. Y'all got gang members in the law enforcement in America. We the only ones that don't get gangs in law enforcement. We don't get gang members as politicians. We don't get gang members sitting on city council. We don't get gang members at the police chief and everything like that. The police, they not doing business with the GDs or the BDs or the Bloods or the Crips. They doing business with the cartels. The cartels is paying the police off. The BDs ain't paying the police off. The GDs not paying the police off. The vice lords not paying the police off. That's what y'all be doing. So our stuff is, Steve, you want to talk about some gangs, what we got is minuscule in comparison to what y'all be doing. But I digress. Let's get back to the super chats. All right. We next. Interesting name. We next, aka DSB, our brother DSB. Keep up the amazing work, my warrior brother. Absolutely, I definitely will. Thank you so very much, brother. Hurricane again says also, these boys, not men, don't get to run from their countries. Don't get to run for their countries. They let burn down and tell FBA men how to be masculine. That's lazy and cowardly. It is. If you're going to brag, why don't you brag to Mexico, to Mexicans in Mexico? How you bragging to us as the indigenous people here in our land that you're illegally in? Okay. You sound scared, really. He sends another one. Another $4.99 says, if they work so hard, why do the cartel and criminals all in their countries, it says, all run their countries, including their governments? Is a reason why their government is corrupt. It's a reason why they got to flee. Our gangs don't be doing, they gangs be running the whole society. Our gangs don't do that. We got small populations. Black people essentially are safe from gang violence unless you in a specific population. Unless you in a specific location, Black Americans, for the most part, are completely safe from gang violence. Because gangs don't be moving around like that. Not foundational Black American gangs. They got their turf, they got their location, or whatever the case is, and they don't really go too far. They don't branch out too far past that. You know, so that's how we know, okay, this is the dangerous side of town. This is the dangerous neighborhood. This is the good neighborhood. And the good neighborhood stays the good neighborhood. Because even foundational Black American gangs, they don't have the mentality of we want to terrorize everybody. Now, they got issues with other people, and I'm not saying that they ain't ever going to victimize some innocent person, but I'm saying we don't get the problems the cartel has. Well, they want to talk about how Mexicans stick together. Okay, sure. FBA Queen sends a $20 super chat saying, illegals, flee back from which you came. They all go. They can all flee back from which they came. Now, they don't want to. They out here copping pleas. They begging for help. They begging for assistance. They don't know. Hold on now. We want them to flee, but they don't want to go. That's the problem. Come on, computer, don't freeze on me now. Don't freeze on me. We want them to get out of here, but they don't want to go. They do not want to go. Come on. Where is it at? It said, please help me. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Now it play when I'm not sharing it, but the second I start sharing it, it don't want to play no more. Okay, hold on. Okay. Second I start sharing it, don't want to play no more. Oh well. It's all right. Oh well. Anyway. Back to the super chats. Queen FBA Queen again sends another $5 super chat saying, coming to US illegally is a felon. Officials are telling them how not to telling them not comply. Yeah, they are literally, our politicians, which I'm going to have to talk about, are literally telling them to resist and not comply. Mayor has to explain this to Congress, and he got some explaining to do. And we got Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson is actually in some trouble right now, but we're going to have to talk about that on another live stream. Because Brandon Johnson, the Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, has seen better days, brothers and sisters. Brandon Johnson, yes, indeed, he has seen much better days. Brandon, did I freeze? Am I frozen? Oh, my God. Come on now. Damn. Start closing this stuff out. All right. Okay. I froze up for a minute. All right. But Brandon is seeing better days. Lisa Jackson, my computer tripping, so I'm gonna get off here for my computer for really bug out. Probably got to restart it, update it. Lisa Jackson, shout out to Lisa, says, I have no dog in this fight. I don't either. Shout out to Lisa for $10 super chat. I don't either. Like I said, as foundational Black Americans, we got 99 problems, but ICE ain't one. We got a whole lot of problems to deal with. But one thing I am grateful for, one thing I thank God for, is that out of all of the problems that we have to deal with, we don't have to deal with ICE. That's their problem. ICE is knocking on their door, getting a boiler, getting a puppy, getting all of them. Getting their cousins, their amigos, the Jose, the Ese. It's getting everybody, the whole familia. Hey. All that fear mongering. See, that's what Roland's son up there trying to do. Roland's trying to fear monger. Okay, he's trying to talk about they're rolling back our rights and Black people, we're going to have to live in the civil rights era and everything like that. Donald Trump is coming for everybody. Donald Trump is going to get the Black people. Donald Trump is coming. And we like, well, not like this. If Donald Trump is coming for us, if Donald Trump is going to do anything, and I'm not saying that Donald Trump is no ally to the Black community. I'm not saying that Donald Trump is no friend. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. If he was going to do something, we're going to deal with that by ourselves like we have always done. We're not going to sit up there and be making videos begging y'all for help so y'all don't be begging us for help. But as of right now, he ain't doing nothing that affects us, nothing that bothers us. Why do you think black people sat on the couch? Because we wanted y'all up out of here. That's why we sat on the couch. We sat on the couch because we wanted y'all gone. You think we sat on the couch because we wanted more illegal immigration? You think all of that protesting in Chicago, you think all of that protesting that was going on, you think that was because we wanted y'all here? We been wanted y'all gone. Y'all should have put a stop to this before. See, that's the Mexican community's fault. Because if they was stopping all of this stuff and they were saying, hey, y'all need to stop because y'all gonna mess it up for everybody. When Biden was bringing them all in, y'all was cool. See, when Biden was bringing them all in, let's explain this to people. When Biden was bringing them all in, y'all was cool. When Biden was giving y'all all those resources, when y'all was getting thousands of dollars in food stamps, thousands of dollars in government assistance, when y'all was sitting up there sleeping in nice, warm, cozy 5-star hotels, when y'all was getting all of y'all food paid for, y'all bills paid for, y'all clothes paid for, when Biden was taking care of y'all kids, when Biden was doing all of that stuff, y'all was good. Y'all wasn't saying nothing. That's when you guys should have been saying, hey, you know what? This ain't gonna last that long. Y'all should probably go back now. But y'all was cool with it. Y'all thought that was never gonna end. Okay. Y'all was telling us that we need to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps. Y'all was saying, hey, I got mine, you go get yours. We said, all right, okay. We said, let me talk to Tom real quick. Let me talk to Tom. Let me tell Tom where y'all at. Y'all pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps. Let me go holler at Tom Homan real quick. Let me talk to him. Let's see what's on Tom's mind. You know, we talked to Tom and we had some things that we agreed on, and we said, you know what, Tom, I think I know where to send y'all people at. I know y'all been looking around, but I think I know exactly where they at. Now let me help you out, Tom. Let me help you. We said, we're going to talk to Tom. Tom said, hey, if Donald Trump win, we good. If Donald Trump win, we good. Kamala, she tried to fight her best. She tried, but it no dice. No dice at all. We said, hey, Trump, hey, these illegals giving me a problem. He said, they giving me a problem too. He started writing his name on a piece of paper. They started picking them up immediately. I said, damn. I said, oh. How do you say goodbye in Spanish? Adios. Adios, amigo. Adios. Oh boy. What are we afraid of? And the Democrats and all of these other communities, they want us to get back on board. Hey, this is why delineation was so important. We're not getting back on board with saving the world no more. We're not getting back on board with saving all of these other anti-black groups. We're not getting back on board with all of this fear mongering, with all of this DEI, with all of this affirmative action, with all of this stuff. We're not getting back on board with that. That's done. That's over with. That's never coming back. We are never, ever, ever going back to that. Roland is now conceding to what we've been saying for the last couple months. We've been saying the couch won. Roland been saying, no, it ain't, no, it ain't, no, it ain't. The couch didn't win. The couch didn't win. The couch didn't win. Black people didn't sit out. Now Roland is mad. He's enraged and flipping out because he has to finally concede to the fact that, yes, the couch won. Roland is upset. The couch won. And Roland, you can be doing all of this stuff now. You can be caping now. You ain't getting no more $300,000. That little $300,000 that Kamala gave you, she was like, you better help me win. He said, yes, massa. That $300,000, you better use that $300,000 to buy you a house in Haiti, because that looks like where you going. I hope you didn't spend, Roland, I hope you didn't spend that $300,000. I really hope you didn't. I hope you didn't spend that money. I hope you didn't spend that money, because you're going to need to set yourself up in Haiti. You're going to need to help your Haitian brothers and sisters out, because it look like you're going to be joining your cousins, and you're going to be joining you're going to be joining them in Haiti. Okay. So I hope for your sake that you ain't spend all that money, but knowing you and knowing your eating habits, it's probably all gone. It's probably all gone. Roland Martin, Popeyes is now doing a collab with Don Julio. Yeah, you know Roland. This all gone. Do y'all know that McDonald's is selling Krispy Kreme? Y'all know that McDonald's is selling Krispy Kreme, so you know that money gone. You know Roland don't get no money. He said McDonald's, Krispy Kreme, those are my two favorite things. Oh, you know that money is gone. McDonald's started selling Krispy. The second, listen, let me tell you something. The second the McDonald's found out that Roland got that much money, they said, oh, let's get some donuts. Oh, we gonna need some donuts. We don't want Roland to go to two different places. The CEO of McDonald's found out that Roland got some money, and they said, you know what we need? Donuts. We need some damn donuts. That's what we need. Yeah, Roland don't get no money. Polo tink tink. Polo tink. Oh yeah. They sell, I don't know if it's at a specific location, but McDonald's, you can look it up. McDonald's sell Krispy Kreme at certain locations. I know that for a fact. You can go to certain locations and get Krispy Kreme donuts from McDonald's. Yes, you can. Yep. Super chats. C. Darton sends a $20 super chat. He says the so-called FLA need to go get it out the dirt in their homelands like we did, not off the backs of FBA. Yeah, they do. They do. Y'all foundational Latin Americans, let's see that. Let's see what you got. Let's see what the foundational Latin Americans got. Because so far, all we seeing is this. Now. Come on, FLA. FLA. These are the foundational Latin Americans. Harriet would never. Harriet Tubman would never. Oh my God. Foundational Latin Americans. Don't make me laugh. FBA Queen, again, sends a $5 super chat, says Mayor BJ, Brandon Johnson, in trouble. He has ethnic issues between his mayoral post and the school board position. He does. He does. Ethic issues. He does. And he's getting in trouble. Oh, and we're going to have to talk about that on another stream. We're going to have to talk about that on a whole nother stream, because Brandon Johnson is in some hot water right now, y'all. While everybody else is fearing ice, Brandon Johnson is fearing the hot water he's in. Tell it like it is says, you was going to take it, wasn't you? You was going to take it, wasn't you? You thought, what was he talking about? You thought we was play pimping, didn't you? Pumping, didn't you? Oh, you talking about Roland. I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, yeah. You thought we was play pumping, didn't you? Yeah, he thought we was playing. All of these people. These people didn't take us serious. These people didn't. All the pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. We said, okay. How about everybody start fresh? Let me just talk to Tom real quick. Let me talk to Tom. Let me see what type of page Tom on. Let me see what type of page Trump is on. And everybody going to start fresh. And then we're going to see who can really get it out the mud. We talking about getting it out the mud. We the only folks in the mud. Y'all not in the mud. Talk about getting it out the mud and you never touched the mud. No, like get in the mud. Get in the mud then. You want to get it out the mud? Get in the mud. Get deep in the mud and let's see who can get it out the mud then. That's what we on. That's the type of time we on. Get it out the mud. First, you got to get in the mud. Okay. Hurricane again sends a $4.99 super chat. He says, "Buy neck, Roland. Take your broom closet crew with you. You can take everybody. All of these people. Remember, all of these people said it's above me now. It's so above me. It's above me. Remember." He said it was above him. He said, hey.
And others are going to be sitting here looking at y'all going, It's above me now.
You see the little sassy eye roll he did. It's above me now. All that bootleg.
And your grandparents and your
Hold
aunts
on.
and your
Look at that little sassy eye roll he did.
Greg, Nyambi, myself, and others are going to be sitting here looking at y'all going, it's above me now.
Oh, really?
Larry, this is what happens when you choose not to exercise that one basic power of voting. Then what you begin to do is lead to an economic catastrophe in the black community, and all of the work that people put in to create even what we got, which was not perfect. We are about to see, and I'm telling y'all it's happening, we are about to see not an erosion of what we built up. You are about to see an economic catastrophe.
I thought he said it was above him. Boy, that didn't age well. Jeez. Stephanie, again with the $10 super chat, says everyone is crashing out because they know we are the aboriginals of this land. That's very true. Nothing can't take away from the foundational black Americans. So all the tethers illegals can kick rock. Oh, they can go. Oh, it's time for them to bounce. Goodbye. Farewell. Goodbye. Adios, amigo. Send me a postcard when you get back to Mexico or Salvador or wherever you're from. Hurricane sends another super chat. Again, he says, why do they all look like Wii characters? And he talking about the Nintendo Wii. They do. All of these people, when you look at them, hold on, let's just... They all look, especially Roland, back in... Look, this is... Yeah, Roland always got a weird crew of people. Boy, Roland got a weird crew of people. He said it was above him. Then he started throwing a temper tantrum. Oh, your fear-mongering ain't working. We chilling. They said, get your popcorn and see how the Hispanics handle the situation. I said, okay. We got our popcorn. And the problem is y'all can't stop crying long enough to do anything. We got our popcorn and all we hearing is tissue blowing. All we hearing is okay, we got our popcorn. Remember? Hold on.
Trust you. If you don't even trust your brother, get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm waiting on Mexicans to make it work in their homeland. I mean, I'm ready for Mexicans to make it work in Mexico. I'm ready for the FLA, the Foundational Latin Americans, to make it work in Mexico. That's what I'm ready for that. I'm ready for them to make it work in Mexico. Okay, that's what I'm waiting on. Don't make it work in another land. Don't make it work in my land. Make it work in Mexico. That's what I'm waiting on. Let's see what y'all got. Okay. Talk about make it work. You saying it with pride, but you fleeing. That's the backwards part. Oh boy. But hey, I do want to say something though to everybody. I have some business to handle. I have something to attend to tomorrow evening. So my live stream tomorrow is I'm going to have to change the schedule of it for tomorrow, just that day. So tomorrow's Thursday evening live stream, I'm going to have to move it up because I'm going to get back to the house super late or too late to go live. Not super late, but too late to go live. So I'm going to move it up to about around 3 o'clock Central Time, which is going to be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right. So that's 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we will be doing a live stream tomorrow, but the live stream tomorrow is not going to be around the same time. Just for that time. It's not going to be a complete schedule change, but just for that time. And then after that, we're going to go back to our regular scheduled program. Okay. As far as that's concerned, hey, we not worried. We cool. We cool. We good. We good. DEI gone. That's good. Affirmative action gone. That's good. Illegals gone. That's good. Tethers gone. That's good. I'm hearing good, 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 good. I'm good. I'm glad. Okay. Y'all need y'all to follow me on my various social media platforms. That is Afro Elite on Instagram and the Afro Elite on X, Twitter. All right. I'll be posting videos on Twitter and X and all that stuff. Be blowing up, going viral. So you guys definitely want to see that stuff. So y'all want to follow me on all of that. The links to both of those are in the description. Let me get to Cash App, because we did get a Cash App. I don't know if I acknowledged it. From Kyrie. Shout out to Kyrie. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, family. Make sure that you guys hit that like button. We got a lot of likes already, I believe, but hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you guys hit that notification bell too and leave a comment. Let us know, hey, FBA, we out of this situation. Y'all was begging for help. Hey, go ask Fat Joe. If y'all want to know why we not showing up, if y'all want to know where we at, if y'all want to know why we are absent, go ask Fat Joe. We a bunch of broke niggas, so go ask Fat Joe, because y'all don't want to help. Y'all, according to John Leguizamo, y'all the hardest working people in America. According to Fat Joe, we a bunch of broke niggas, so why don't y'all go ask them for help then? You can't ask Selena Gomez, she's too busy crying on camera, but you can ask those two, see what they got to say about it. Don't ask us. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay, y'all separated yourselves. Y'all said y'all was better. Y'all said y'all fine. Okay, cool. I just want to see how it work out in Mexico. Somebody said, "Where's J-Lo? Where's J-Lo? Where's Jennifer Lopez? Where's George Lopez? Come on, y'all asking us for help. Ask them. Where's y'all folks at? Good question. Good question. But family, I appreciate y'all for watching. I really, really do. Black first to every single last one of y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed.